Nothing to announce out of closed session, and I would like to announce that we are conducting today's meeting in memory of Humboldt County 2nd District Supervisor Roger Rodoni, who was unfortunately killed in a car accident 2 weeks ago in southern Humboldt County. And we would like to conduct this meeting in his memory. So, first item of business, do we have any action on the May 6th board meeting minutes, or would we like to continue this? Oh, okay. Back up just a minute, and in my eagerness to get going here, I'd like to conduct the flag salute, and Mr. Mitchell, would you lead us in the flag salute, please?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, now let's take up the minutes, and do we wish to take any action on the May 6th minutes?
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, there is a motion to approve the minutes, May 6th. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Okay, there is a second. Any discussion to the minutes, corrections? Okay, all those in favor of motion to approve the minutes of May 6th signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, and that is a 4-0 vote. Supervisor Kovacs just coming in. Okay, let's move to consent calendars. We have two. We have the regular before us, and we have the air quality management. Any items to be polled by board members and or the public for discussion or questions? Any members of the public? I don't see any. How about from the board? Any items to be polled? Okay, what's the action on the two consent calendars?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent calendar.
Okay, there is a motion to approve both consent calendars. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Okay, there is a second. Supervisor Colfax. Discussion to any of the items on the consent calendar. Not hearing any, I'll call for the vote. Actually, is there any public comment on the consent calendars before us? Okay, there is none. Call for the vote. All those in favor of approving the two consent calendars, say aye. 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 All those opposed? Okay.
Chairman, for the record, we do have proper notice on all items on today's agenda.
Okay, all right, thank you very much. At 10:30, let's skip down to some of the media items here. Item 7A, Department of Transportation report. We do have before us. Any discussion? Okay. Supervisor Pinches.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, MCOG, we last week requested going to get a report on the progress of projects, county projects that MCOG is involved in the funding on. Maybe it would be a good idea if we could get basically a project update on our project.
A report on our project?
You know, like how they're going, the North Stacy project, the Redemar Road extension, and the Brookfield, which studies are being done, and also the East Side Park Alley Road.
Okay, bring those back to us for an actual report. Okay, Supervisor Delaware.
Mr. Chairman, I think Supervisor Pinch's suggestion is a good one, but I'd like to see that included in each week's director's report. Just a quick, where are we? I think that's valuable
that'd be
for
good. Yeah.
everybody to see every
Whether
week.
it's a presentation and report or something, just to keep the board appraised, because I get questions on them all the time. I'd like to know kind of what's the status of each project.
Okay, so we'll show acceptance of the DOT report with an expansion into the future to include those discussion items. Okay, 7G, Building and Planning Services Director's report. We have one before us. Any discussion on that item? Okay, hearing none, we'll show acceptance of the Building and Planning Services Director's report. And let's see, before we get to the timed items, we've got 2 minutes. Let's see. Mr. CEO, how long will your report be? Okay, better hold off on it. Okay. How about appointments? How about we move to that item? Fill in a couple minutes worth of time here. Item 12. There are quite a few appointments. So let's see if we can move right through these. So item A, anyone wish to submit that?
Why don't we just, I'd make a motion to approve
The entire slate?
the entire slate.
Supervisor Delbar.
Well, Mr. Chairman, if that, I have no problem with that, with the exception of there's a recommendation for the mental health board for my district, and it's the first I've seen it, so if we could hold off on that one.
Hold
I
off
have
on
no
that one?
problem with the balance. Thank you.
Okay, so the motion would be to adopt all except item D, the mental health board appointment. Is that all right with the motion? Okay, do I hear a second to that motion? Okay, thank you very much. There is a motion and a second before us to approve the slate with the exception of item D, mental health board. Any discussion on that item? Okay, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, all those opposed? Okay, motion passes unanimously. Okay, we now are at the timed item. This is item 7B, presentation and adoption of proclamation designating May 11th through the 17th as National Peace Officers Memorial Week, and May 15th is Peace Officer Memorial Day in Mendocino County, sponsored by the Sheriff's Office. If the Sheriff's Office would step forward to the podium, and Supervisor Delbar will read the proclamation.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is, it's an honor to read the proclamation, but it's also one that would be nice if we never had to do it. But unfortunately, it's a necessary item to do. So this is a proclamation of the Mendocino County Board of Supervisors recognizing May 11th through the 17th of 2008 as the National Peace Officers Memorial Week and May 15th, 2008 as Peace Officers Memorial Day in Mendocino County. And whereas, of all the promises America offers, none is more precious or more essential than the right to be free from crime and violence. And whereas the dedicated men and women who have chosen law enforcement as a career face extraordinary risk and danger to preserve our freedom and security. And whereas during the week in which May 15th, 2008 occurs, National Peace Officers Memorial Week is observed in order to recognize the hazardous work, serious responsibility, and strong commitment our peace officers have to this nation. And whereas in conjunction with this important national observance, the 15th of May is observed as Peace Officers Memorial Day to commemorate those officers who have nobly sacrificed their lives in the line of duty. And whereas these special observances provide citizens with the opportunity to appreciate the heroic men and women who have dedicated their lives in the name of public safety. Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Supervisors of the County of Mendocino hereby proclaims May 11th to the 17th of 2008 as National Peace Officers Memorial Week and May 15th through 2008 as Peace Officers Memorial Day in Mendocino County. May 13th, 2008, Jim Wattenberger, Chair. Mr. Chairman, I gladly make the recommended motion to approve the proclamation.